It's always nice when a motherfucker says slick shit and they don't think that you see the shit. Maybe they do try to see. I don't know. Yeah. What up, Free? Haps just give me the blues, Free, on the PC. I got to figure out why my connection can't stay stable on the laptop. Just won't give me a stable read, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna keep doing it this way inside right now, and we'll go from there. But I just wanted to touch on a couple things because I know that when I leave my post, they're kind of preludes to things that I end up talking about on the stream. Is the music too loud? I actually didn't adjust it from when I actually go from the laptop. But if the music is too loud, let me know. And then let me know where it's set right so it's in a good space. Sister Shada, I appreciate that information. We about to talk about that a little bit too today. I think I might wait till I actually do a live a little later because I think we need to put that stuff up on the screen. You sent me some valuable information. I'm not talking about how loud I am, nigga. I'm talking about if I'm over the music. I want to have a good blend. I don't want to be blowing the music out or having the music blow me out. I know my voice carries. Thank you. But anyways, we wanted to just sit down and talk today. Shout outs to Ambassador Studios. I think we're heading out there tomorrow night, if I'm not mistaken. Got some things planned. Y'all will get to see them after we done out there. But Friedman Media is moving right along. Y'all ever have somebody post some shit and you read it, you be like, oh, they meant that shit about me, but they just too pussy to say it's me. But play pussy, get fucked. It is what it is. I'm seeing a lot of them now. It's all good though. Motherfucker told me I couldn't speak on shit because I had a white woman. Like, bitch, you got a black woman and you don't speak on shit. So why the fuck wouldn't I speak on shit, nigga? I can't speak on our problems, our pains, and our solutions because I got a white woman, but you got a black woman and you don't speak on shit. You coon ass nigga, get the fuck out of my face. I'm dropping motherfuckers quickly. And peace out to the U-Haul motherfuckers. I had to stop by U-Haul and shit. They got this tape that's ridiculous tape, packaging tape. So I had to stop by there. Stop by U-Haul and shit. The motherfucker was like, you got any of that cargo with you? And I didn't even realize, he looking at my thing. He looking at my shirt. He's like, you got any of that cargo with you? And I was, well, actually, I don't carry cargo. But let me give you some flyers. And you got your smartphone. You can scan that Q card. And we right here in Washington County now. So we'll bring some cargo to you. I'll bring it right to your job site. If your manager says you're a manager in here, and he's like, oh, don't worry about him. He smokes too. So Cargo 420 got some love earlier, You know, just because I had to pick up a roll of tape. And don't nobody have no strong tape like U-Haul. So this ain't really no commercial for U-Haul, but I got to make sure the motherfuckers, you know, understand that, you know, love is love. But they have some tape. I'm telling you, you could probably tape a motherfucker together with this U-Haul tape, and they would not get loose. So yeah. But see, Tim Tebow got cut. We had already talked a little bit about that. I knew he was gonna get cut. I figure if that motherfucker can make a NFL roster after not playing for several years, then attempting to go preach and play baseball and all the other shit, I know something. But as I really thought, he can't play worth a goddamn. He was a quarterback, and they tried to put him in tight end. I'm like, boy, I tell you. They just think they can just do anything. White supremacists think they can do anything. And his coach is a white supremacist. Urban Meyer is absolutely a white supremacist. And now Tim Tebow is a white supremacist. Unfortunately, he is an unemployed white supremacist, still a little shy of that pension. So he's going to be trying to still get on with a team. Your woman looks like a really cool lady. She is a really cool lady. What's that got to do with anything? I don't even know who you are, Anonymous. So you got to announce yourself, because I don't know who you are. Zuckerberg is absolutely a white supremacist. He is absolutely one. Yeah, it doesn't have anything to do. How come you're not coming through Andrea Jones? How come you come? I thought you subscribed to Haps. Didn't you subscribe to Haps? Why are you not coming through the Haps portal? You just chose to be anonymous today. Okay, well, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. So when they cut the motherfucker, I was surprised they cut him on the first one, but they had to cut him because that fucking play that he missed that block on, that was not an NFL tight end block. So they had to do something. They either had to drop him down to the practice squad or just let him go, because that was apparent that he cannot play that position anymore. And I don't believe they need him to play quarterback, seeing that they just got the number 1 draft pick. Just Free, can you put the link in the chat, and then she can click the link? Whenever I try to do this shit, it don't ever let me do it. When I try to do it from my other phone, this phone that I'm on right here, it never lets me do it. So yeah, they cut his ass. And then I made a smart ass post, because all the motherfuckers that was lobbying for Jay-Z, saying Jay-Z gonna get in there and change some things. Jay-Z gonna get in there, Jigga Man about to be in the NFL. Jigga Man. You are all right. So you on your laptop. Jigga Man. He gonna do the damn thing. Jay-Z ain't gonna do shit. Nothing. Not a goddamn thing. Nathan's. And 3 years later, was it 3 years later now? That motherfucker, what team he on? What team he on? What team Jay-Z on? He's got a 0.00000000009% stake in the Brooklyn Nets. But what NFL team does he own? Give him time. What kind of time he need? He's a billionaire. All you gotta do is sign some contracts. It ain't like he gonna start his own NFL team. It ain't like he's about to have the Jiggamans, the Jiggaman Generals. He was gonna buy into a franchise. His check ain't clear yet. Beyonce's check ain't clear yet. Because you know if Jiggaman buy into the franchise, the Beehive is getting a little piece of that honey too. Y'all see the way I tied that in there? Beehive honey. See how I did that? Tell you, I'm getting good with this. He is a part of the industry. He is a puppet too. Absolutely a puppet. What up, Kim? Jay-Z, did y'all see the interview when they asked him about all the shit he did and everything and he did? He was like, all lies. That was all lies to get to where he is. I don't doubt that Jay-Z probably peddled some contraband. But they've tried to make Jay-Z look like he was fucking Tony Montana in this bitch. I remember listening to Jay-Z rap in 1988. I don't know if y'all remember him rapping in 1988, but he was rapping in 1988. If Jay-Z was the gangster that he rapped to be, he would have never risen the way he's risen. Absolutely not. I would rather him just be an artist. You don't got to be a gangster. You don't have to show me a side that you didn't live. Look at Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre really never talked about being a gangster until he started trying to be a gangster. But then when a gangster started chasing him around, Dr. Dre went into the bunker. And he wasn't in the bunker with Otis. He was in the bunker with Jimmy Iovine. Because Suge was going to get Dr. Dre. And Dr. Dre went underground. Dr. Dre tried to do a snatch and grab of his masters, and Suge said no. He deboed them masters. He's my masters now. So Jay-Z, he's perpetuated this gangster life all this time. And now it's really coming out that maybe he's not really a gangster. Maybe he was just a really savvy businessman and an occasional backstabber of his cohorts. I'm just calling what I know. And what I know is Ambassador Studios done fucked up. It's Friedman Media coming. And it's so unfortunate because Suge didn't even have to be a gangster. Suge could have just been an imposing, intimidating presence in the music world, and nobody would have ever fucked with Suge. But Suge started to believe and read his own headlines too. What do you get when you put $1 billion and someone who aspires to be the boss at all costs? Suge Knight. Suge wanted to be the boss no matter what. He wanted to come in over bosses. He was like intimidating bosses. Like certain people didn't really want to fuck with Suge. Like Clive Davis didn't want to fuck with Suge. When did you find Jewish people that didn't want to fuck with black people? Jewish people deep in the streets too. Jewish gangs are deep. Jewish mobsters are deep. And Clive Davis didn't want to fuck with Suge. Okay. Okay, Andrea Jones. Okay. You put your Jay-Z and Beyonce pom-poms down. I'm not shitting on Jay-Z and his efforts as a celebrity, as a philanthropist, as an activist. I'm shitting on his shit about the NFL. I know Jigga Man and Beehive, you know, you wit. I get it. So I'm not fucking with them that way. I applaud all their efforts. Prison reform, jail reform, you know, social justice, all the monies because they've dumped a bunch of money. They have put a bunch of money into some shit. But he stepped up and said he was going to be an NFL owner. He said he thought we were beyond kneeling. So I needed him to do a little bit of something after that. I needed him to back it up with more than just a check. I needed to see Jigga Man on the marquee. And I ain't seen that on no NFL franchise yet. I'm getting old. Don't promise me some shit and don't come through. I'm like a 5-year-old. You know, you promise a 5-year-old some shit, you don't come through. And a 5-year-old is really disappointed. And they cry and they go sit down and they pout. I ain't got time to pout. I ain't got time to cry. I ain't got time to go fucking sit down. But I will remember that shit. I appreciate that. But I'm the one that has to live with these Rice Krispie bones, snap, crackle, and pops. For the most part, we in good shape. But, you know, 51 is still 51. You do 51 calendars in this bitch, and I done did 51 active calendars. When you do some active work out here, your body will be worn. No celebrities get put on a pedestal, not by me. I understand that, and I'm not there either. But most of the collective isn't. Most of the collective elevates celebrities. We like our celebrities to be our leaders, our notables to be our leaders. Singers, rappers, dancers, actors, athletes. We want them to be our power structure. People thought Oprah was, they said Oprah Winfrey, the most powerful black woman in the world. She was a fucking talk show host. The most powerful black woman in the world was a talk show host. How could that be powerful? You 47? Okay. I didn't even know you was 47. I didn't know he was 47. Going strong with my cereal bones. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, make sure you put your salve on there. You know, you got little aches and pains. Put some organic salves on there. You know, if you're gonna wear your heels out, make sure you put a little shea butter and intensive care medicated Vaseline on there. Keep them right. You know, baby oil, all that stuff. You know, do all that stuff to keep your body right, keep your body young. You done with the gods? Peace, Missy B. I thought you crept in here. Crept in here. Yeah, they're. We've elevated people that entertain us for so long. It's hard to look at them another way. Think about it. We get angry. We get upset when celebrities get dragged out here. it really affects our life. I look at things from a perspective more from, I get upset about it being a freedman, even a black person. And we know there's a difference. We ain't gonna get all into that because we ain't got all that time today. So yeah, I'm going to defend the brother. I'm going to defend the sister. Right off rip if I can, if they are defendable. Some brothers and sisters ain't defendable. Like Lizzo is not defendable. But Melissa Jefferson is defendable. I can't fuck with Lizzo, but I can fuck with Melissa Jefferson. I don't give a fuck about Lizzo, but I care for Melissa Jefferson. That's what it is. That's that Ann Arbor upbringing. You is kind, you is smart, you is important. And you ain't no motherfucking fool. Absolutely. You have to lead your... Look, I know a lot of people be like, I'm going to let go and let God. Why you going to let go then? Why you going to let go then? Boy, that girl was so upset when she left. She was beating the shit out of that window. I bet you, I always look at movies like way past the credits, like what happened years down the line. I bet you that girl hated her mama. I bet you that girl hated her mama. Text is really hard to decipher the way you going in the chat. Sometimes they don't pick up the sarcasm, the jokes, this, that, and the other. I understand. I see where you're at. And we understand individual shit. We know it's not always, individuals in here. We're like, fuck that. But the collective, come on, man. I remember numerous posts. Oh, this is dope right here. Game changer. This is the blueprint right here. I'm like, he's not going to get a piece of an NFL team. So let's just stop the bullshit now. Everybody was on, oh, yeah, he is. He's hooked up. He's sitting there with Goodell. So what that he's sitting there with the commissioner? There was no contracts on that table. Just a bunch of lattes and espressos, ice water, alkaline water. He would be an investor. He probably wouldn't be the principal owner. He's not going to liquidate most of his assets. Because as a billionaire, if he's just shooting over $1 billion, most of these franchises are worth multi-billions. So he wouldn't just be coming in talking about, I'm going to put something on it and then give them everything. Then he has no money. He can't give somebody $1 billion if he's only got $1 billion. Then he'd be walking around the stadium and shit at the end of the game, going in the cash register, talking about, I need a couple $100. I got to do some things tonight. So they're not going to let him liquidate all his money. He would just be an investor. He'd probably be in an investment group, like he is with the Brooklyn Nets. He don't own the Brooklyn Nets. Mother's like, oh, yeah, they're coming to Brooklyn, and he going to own it. Biggie would have been the owner, too. If Biggie had lived, Biggie and Jay-Z would just own him. Like, you motherfuckers are retarded. Biggie might have did some different business things when he got out, but Biggie would have never owned a franchise. I actually saw Biggie trying to be more of an executive possibly going in Puffy's footsteps, but actually paying the motherfuckers. I saw Biggie as he was a big brother to the younger groups and shit, Junior Mafia and all them. He was a bigger brother, and I felt like he was going to mentor them cats. I saw Biggie be more of a collective helper than Tupac. No, I'm sorry. I saw Biggie as more of an individual helper and Tupac being a collective, because Tupac is a collective helper now. Tupac dead is more influential dead than most of these rappers that are alive now. Tupac's more influential than Jay-Z. Hopefully I got the studio set up correctly to be able to join the live episodes. All right. We ready when you are. So, speaking of Tupac, I think it's a goddamn shame that Tupac doesn't have a star on the Walk of Fame. I think it's a shame. How do you do that? Do you got to be a California resident to start the petition? I want to start the petition to get Tupac a star on the Walk of Fame. I find it appalling that Tupac Shakur does not have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, but Nipsey Hussle's about to get one. Appalling. I'm about to call a couple people, man. I need to call some money. I need to find out. I'm going to ask Shanna. I don't know if Shanna's still in here, but I'm going to ask Shanna, what do you got to do to get a petition started? And if you got to be a California resident, I know some California residents, God damn it. What's the app fee? We going to start doing the donations for real? Then we'll get the donations for the app fee. I don't need the money from y'all, but we'll put it towards a real cause. Nipsey Hussle about to get a star on the Walk of Fame and Tupac ain't got one. This is no disrespect to Nipsey Hussle and his movement, but the body of work that Tupac Shakur amassed during his short career, you're trying to tell me that was surpassed by Nipsey Hussle, who didn't gain national and international prominence until after his death? He was much like an artist of old. Most artists don't become real famous until they die. Nipsey Hussle became a cult figure after he died. I heard he didn't have one, dog. It's on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Tony D. Shanna, does Tupac have one or not? May 28, 2021. That's okay. I knew I wasn't going to be in here long. Tupac received his in 2013. I heard he didn't have one. Let's make sure it's on the bit, because there's a lot of Walk of Fames now. There's a lot of Walk of Fames. Tupac, star on Hollywood Walk of Fame. Tupac currently does not have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Does Tupac have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? This was rapper Tupac. Okay. This one says professionals in film. Says he got one for the Hollywood Walk of Fame in film. I want to see it, because I just saw that it said he did not have one. I'm seeing Tupac Shakur. Where's the star at? It says he has one. I just ain't actually seen the star yet. So he is in the Walk of Fame. Okay. So did he receive it in music? I'm showing 2014. I'm still just not seeing it. I just didn't see the actual star. $50 has a star on the Walk of Fame? Come on, Anthony Anderson has a star on the Walk of Fame? Anthony Anderson has a star on the Walk of Fame. Okay, dog. I get it. All right, so I misspoke. So I apologize for that. I don't know where I seen that post at. They said he didn't have it, but it don't even matter. If he's got one, I just want to see the actual star. I didn't see the star. And hopefully they weren't saying that he got his shit and just never received his star. That's been his biggest venture. That's taken him to some different heights. So I still don't believe Nipsey Hussle deserves a star on the Walk of Fame. I'm not hating on the young brother, but one album? I mean, I know he did a whole lot of mixtapes and all that shit, but Nipsey Hussle's Nipsey Hussle's movement to buy his block out, the marathon thing, he's bigger in that than he was in music. So did he go in as an activist? Did he go in as a philanthropist? Did he go in as an entrepreneur? Because he couldn't have went in as a rapper. So Tupac Star was presented while his mom was living. I've never heard her speak on it. I never heard it either. Was she at the ceremony? I'd like to just see her kneeling by the star. I haven't seen any proof of it, so. They say it's there, it's there. Somebody goes out there, take a picture of it, send it to me, please. You know, motherfucker said some greasy shit about Detroit. And I know I'm Ann Arbor. You know, I'm Ann Arbor. I'm Ipsy. I'm Washtenaw County, you know, where I dwell. But if you say something about Detroit, motherfucker, I'm coming for your ass too. And I don't give a fuck that it's a youngin'. Because he stepped out of motherfucking turn. And when you step out of turn, it's my job to put you back in line. There are only 6 categories. So here's the thing. This little motherfucker, Jalen Green, basketball player, said some greasy shit. I mean greasy. Where that motherfucking comment at? Little bitch ass boy. I don't give a fuck. You can dribble a motherfucking basketball, shoot a motherfucking basketball. You don't mean shit to me. You insulted my town. Because the D is my town too, god damn it. It's in the village. And I'm a villager. And I'm a freedman. I wanted to be the number 1 pick, but as for location, I didn't want to be in Detroit. I felt a lot more comfortable in Houston. I wouldn't be stepping out in Detroit. There are not many things you can do in Detroit like that. You're going to stay in the gym and then go back to your apartment. Now this little mixed breed boy, because he's a mixed breed boy, and he's got mixed breed energy. I told you, 1 out of every 3 mixed breed kids is named Jalen or Jaden. 1 out of 3. And the third one's Kyle. Jaden, Jalen, Kyle. Jaden, Jalen, Kyle. Jacob, too. They call him Jake, though. They ain't gonna call him Jacob. They gonna call him Jake. Jacob, Kyle, Jalen, Jaden. Jacob, Jalen. Then they'll call him JJ. His little bitch ass gonna say some shit like that. So I had to go dig him up and find out what he was really on. Because we happy with the pick we got. I'm glad his little bitch ass didn't come here. Staying up in his apartment and back to the gym. Okay. So I looked him up. God damn it. Yeah, I looked him up. And what I saw with Jalen Romande Green, Y'all already know I'm down on any motherfucker that don't recognize their father. When you don't recognize your daddy, I'm on your ass, bitch. And I'm on Jalen Green's ass. He got a Wikipedia. He got a Wikipedia. He's 19 years old and got a Wikipedia. And he's a multi-millionaire now. Because he was the number 2 pick in the NBA draft. He got a Wikipedia. There's a reason why I keep saying he got a Wikipedia. Y'all know he got a Wikipedia? He got a Wikipedia. If his name is Damien, he for the streets. If his name is Damien, let him go. He gone. He gone. Speaking of gone, the motherfucker said, I do the whip, I do the nay-nay. I don't know, that's kind of fast for it, right? Whip and do the nay-nay. Yeah, he going to jail for the rest of his life. He killed somebody. His cousin. Yep, sure did. He ain't going to be doing the whip or the nay-nay. Or if he is, oh boy, he going to be doing it with a ponytail. He's done. He killed his cousin. You had the number 3 song in the world, and you killed your cousin. Bye. Bye. He in jail, and he's never getting out. So I hope his family don't go selling his jewels and selling their houses and stuff to try to get him out, to leave him in there. He killed his cousin. He get out of jail, we'll never see him again. Because if he don't make it out of the country, he'll kill himself. He already know what's going to happen to him when he goes to prison. He already know. Salento, he's done. I have not. Is that a movie, show? I have not seen Respect. Killed his motherfucking cousin. But let's get back to Jalen Green's little bitch ass. You young motherfucker. Talking about Detroit like you know Detroit. You don't know Detroit. Little bitch ass. Ain't shit to do in Detroit. You can't step out in Detroit. Motherfucker, Detroit is the capital of stepping out. Bitch. Shit. We obviously know it's got its ebbs and flows right now, and things ain't right where it need to be for black folks. But shit, motherfuckers still clamor to Detroit. Now, the reason I said he had a Wikipedia is because I noticed on his Wikipedia, he was a test tube baby. You know what a test tube baby is? That's when just the mama has the baby. Ain't no daddy in the picture. But a daddy had to be in his picture. The daddy is his picture. His daddy was damn near a professional basketball player himself. If he didn't actually play maybe overseas, I don't believe he got into the league. But he was a teammate of Deshaun Stevenson, his daddy. But his daddy ain't in the Wikipedia. His daddy's name ain't nowhere in the Wikipedia. But his mama's name is, who's Filipino. His black daddy ain't in the Wikipedia, but his black daddy is one who gave him genes so he can make it into the NBA. But his mama's name's in the Wikipedia. Where your daddy's name at, boy? How come your daddy's name ain't in there, boy? You concerned about Detroit, but you ain't concerned about your daddy? Get your life together, little motherfucker. I might just go to the game when he comes to Detroit and boo him all night. They need to come for an early game and don't even stay. Just come play and leave the same day. We don't want you in our hotels, Jalen. You can't step out. You just have to stay in a hotel. Maybe go down to the hotel spa. Bitch ass. You's a bitch. The Aretha Franklin movie. The Aretha Franklin. What about it? What about it? Oh, Respect? Oh, that's the name of the movie? I thought it was just called an Aretha Franklin movie. My fault. Nah, I ain't seen it yet. It's that whole going to the movie theater thing got me kind of fucked up. They streaming it? They streaming it? I got a Fire Stick. I might be able to try to find it. But I don't know. I don't know about going to the theater just yet. We got that variant out here, and people ain't bathing no more. You mix funk with a variant, ain't nothing good gonna come out of that. Ain't nothing good gonna come out of that. And if somebody sneezes, I'm throwing my popcorn away. Yeah, they don't open up all the theaters. Now the box office shit's gonna be low because motherfuckers ain't all going to the theater. So they gonna say, oh, the movie didn't do as well as old girl's movie. The one who hates black people. Cynthia Erivo. So yeah. Yeah, Jalen Green's a little bitch. His mama's name is Bree. His mama's name is Bree. But his daddy was a basketball star. But his daddy don't get mentioned in his shit. Don't get mentioned in his shit, but his daddy gave him the genes. Now, maybe his mama played basketball too. I didn't look her up. I just know that once he said that anti-Freedman shit about Detroit, because that's anti-Freedman. And as I see, he's part Filipino. Yep, he's part Filipino. He's with the new generation grifters. Didn't you tell me Filipinos coming over here like roaches, Andrea? You said Filipinos is just dropping out the sky in Northern California. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that was you. Oh, that's what it was. It was on TV. Her shit wasn't even at the box office. They shouldn't have did that shit anyway. Aretha didn't give the blessing for that. She gave the blessing for Jennifer Hudson. She probably didn't know who Cynthia Erivo was. She gave the blessing for Jennifer Hudson to do it. Not Harriet. I thought it was you. Yeah, you said it, and you said they chameleons and shit. They just blend in. They just blend in. They can do all kinds of shit. They kind of like the rich littles of society and shit. Didn't you say they kind of can go to black and do this and do that? And then they'll recruit you and shit. Mimics. That's the word you use. Mimics. Is Bruno Mars Filipino? He reminds me of one of them people. See you do a dance step and then he can do the shit right after you do it. Mimics. Yes. He's part Filipino. There you go. Yep. Yes. All right. So what was the last thing I was going to do? I got to leave in a few minutes. Like 2 minutes. Go get Natty. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're going to talk some more. Well, I'm putting that other shit on the slides and shit, man. I'm putting that other shit on the slides, man. Y'all really need to see this shit. For real. So, let me just make sure I covered all my topics. Did I cover all the topics on this? I got down Jalen Green, NFL, yep. Because we covered NFL, NBA, Nipsey Hussle, Tupac, Jay-Z. Yeah, I got them all in. And I already got the shit carved out about the memorandum yeah, we about to hit their ass on this for real. Jimmy Carter, that smiling motherfucker. We about to take Jimmy Carter to Chinatown. Peanut Man. I knew something was too good to be true about that motherfucker. And I always felt like he did pretty good by us. Not with underhanded shit like he did here. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about Jimmy. Jimmy. Smiling motherfucker. And we gotta talk about that high school that had the painting of Lizzo and Cardi B in their hallway with WAP. Wear a mask, please. Give me a fucking break. Okay, I'm done. I just got pissed all over again. All right, I told you I'm not against Melissa Jefferson. I'm against Lizzo. Melissa Jefferson get her shit together because she got to get Lizzo's shit together. Let her get Lizzo's shit together. Till she gets Lizzo's shit together, I support Melissa Jefferson as a black woman. But I'm not supporting Lizzo's exploits. Know the difference. I never said I didn't like Lizzo. I don't approve of her shit. She is dangerous to the black collective. I care for Melissa Jefferson, but I don't care for Lizzo. Did you say what exploits? You say what exploits? We'll talk about it when I get back on the screen. I got to get on the screen and I'll show you. Seeing that you didn't see some of the detrimental shit. You didn't see them power washing her ass. And she was twerking at the same time. Okay, I'll send you the videos in private. Okay. Horrible shit. I hate to show shit like this. It's horrible. Power washing it. Power washing somebody's ass while they twerking is art? Okay, I'll holler at y'all in a minute. That's not artistic at all. Seeing the spackle pop off her inner thighs from fire hoses by multiple men. There's nothing artistic about that. Nothing. She need to get an extra wax, though. Hot wax. Peel some of that duck butter off of there. That's what it sounded like. Just popping that spackle popping off her inner thigh cheeks.